Today, we're going to talk about the new release from M-VAVE, or YUIMER. I'm talking about the KPT Pro, and why this is not good. What's up, fellow budget tone chasers? Welcome back to one more video here at the channel. Yeah, it's been a while since I appeared here last time, but unfortunately, due to some professional commitments, it's been a little bit difficult to record. But as you probably saw on my social media, I have already received this amazing new unit, which is the KPT Pro from YUIMER, or M-VAVE. So for today, I'm not doing the full review, it's going to come soon, but I decided to share with you some first impressions about this unit and why I am saying that actually the release of that, it's not good. So if you appreciate my work and you would like to support this channel, you could already click and subscribe below, and of course click on the thumbs up so this video is going to be spread to many other people. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about my first impressions about the KPT Pro. For those who doesn't know what is the KPT Pro, this is actually the new name for what was announced on the previous Expo China Music in 2024 as the Tank Pro, which was promised by M-VAVE to be a new unit which would be somehow sold by other brands and not by M-VAVE. And this is what actually happened. So as you could see, the new KPT Pro is released as the YUIMER technology, which is nothing more than another subsidiary which makes lots of white labels, including majority of the M-VAVE products. So even though if this product is not appearing as M-VAVE, I understand that this product joins in a portfolio which basically competes with other products from M-VAVE, like the case of the Tank Mini and also the Tank G. Of course, we need to consider that the YUIMER itself doesn't have a black box version, but even though, as I told, they basically play inside the same range of the market. In terms of news, the product has some interesting new features which were not figuring before, not even in the black box, not even in the Tank Mini, and not even in the Tank G. But also brings back some interesting things, like for example, the access for the XLR balanced output, which was available in the Tank G and later removed from the black box and the Tank Mini, and the possibility of using 3-foot switches straight in the unit, what resembles a little bit more the Tank Mini instead of the Tank G. In terms of new functions, it brings the possibility to use a looper and a virtual drummer that can be basically engaged using the 3rd-foot switch, and brings a new slot inside the signal chain, which is the connection with an external expression pedal, which can be used basically to control volume, in case you'd like to use swells, for example, and also many other types of wah effects. Even if this unit brings this new functionality, it doesn't allow you still to use the possibility to stack 2 different drives and amps, which was something that lots of people were wishing since the famous Captures AM3 were released, and lots of people started maybe thinking that it would be possible to have one slot for a drive pedal, which could be pushing somehow an amp. On top of that, the unit also brings massive storage increase, giving the possibility to store 50 IRs and 50 slots of preamps, which is massive when you think about the amount of captures which you would be able to put in one single unit without needing to be changing every time you would like to try something new. The unit has connectivity with the MIDI, which is really nice because, as I could see at least on the first view, it's not allowing you still to program the foot switches to have stomp mode. So if you're interested on using some slots on and off, you would still need to use the chocolate MIDI to connect with it. On top of that, this time the tap tempo it's also not so hidden. So once you're going to select the model which you'd like to change, like for example, if you talk about the mod, you're going to see that the foot switch in the middle starts blinking. And then you have your tap tempo straight in the middle foot switch. The same is valid also for the delay. In terms of new sounds, this unit, as I mentioned before, brings massive amounts of preamps and IRs. So for sure, there are lots of new sounds here, which I expect to bring to you pretty soon the full review. But my main attention point here, and why I said in the title of this video that this could be actually one of the biggest mistakes from M-VAVE or whoever is going to be selling this product in the future, it's because the price in which this product is being sold currently, it's massively high for what it offers compared to the other units that were already existing, which currently is around 120 bucks. On top of that, there is something that we need to talk about that is called the paradox of the choice. If you have ever went to a supermarket and found that you'd like to buy mayonnaise, and suddenly you would arrive to the shelves and find that actually you have 50 options of mayonnaise with different tastes, different seasonings for the same brand, probably you would have already passed by the situation that you simply decide to choose a completely different brand which is much more straight to the point. And I think that is exactly what is happening with the Tank family of M-VAVE or whoever is selling this product. As long as they started selling lots of new products which has just a little bit difference compared to the others, it creates some difficulties for the customers to decide which one actually should be bought. And this is part of the paradox of the choice. In the moment that as long as you think that you are actually making something good for the customers because you're enabling them to choose much more options, actually you're creating them lots of difficulties to choose what they would like to buy. By consequence, lots of people simply decide to do not buy any of them because they're always trying to find what is the ideal one, and in some other cases they decide to wait a little bit more for what could be the next release. We know that lots of people are looking forward for the MK300, which was also announced in the Music China Expo on the previous year. On top of that, on the name, they even announced an MK20. So, completely new units with completely new functions, and we simply don't know what is the difference between them. For this reason, I would say that even if this product sounds to me really robust and really impressive in terms of what it offers, I don't think that this could be maybe a good opportunity for M-VAVE to sell. But this is only my opinion, and now I would like to know yours. Do you agree with me? And if you're interested in knowing more about this product, subscribe to the channel and you're going to have the full review pretty soon. I'll catch you on the next. Keep on rocking.